Facebook, subscribe to my stuff. You been doing stuff, you been done now. I don't care. So this gonna be a good game. So let's check it out. Peace out.
Won by the Toronto Raptors. Got it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Julius Randle. McConnell. Short jumper. Won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Anthony to Lowry. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Has a look. Just not going down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. So Lowry going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Driving right to the basket. Can't connect from in close. Nothing going here on that drive. Had a chance, but it's no good. Anthony. Anthony Davis. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Nice finish at the rim. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh.
Substitutions, New Orleans. Everybody stepping in for the Raptors.
Rivers with the basketball. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. So we're through one here at Smoothie King Center with the Pelicans on top. Jay and I return with more from the Big Easy. After this, you're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Long way to go.
Substitutions, Toronto. Substitutions,
Holiday. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And it's Randle there to take down the rebound. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Trying to cash in. Well done. Kyle Lowry. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
A big finish at the rim. Deep three at the buzzer, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Second to three. Got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Pelicans in front. Ball as we get going here in the fourth. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
To Anthony. Has a chance. Carmelo Anthony at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Gasol. And stuffs it home.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Gets it in the left corner to Gasol. Anthony to Lowry. Anthony. And Davis there to grab the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lowry to Anthony. trying to shoot for Toronto. Anthony. Not that time. He missed it. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Lowry to Anthony. Lowry. Off the mark. No good. Holiday controls the basketball. The lead is 15. Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Anthony Davis with the block. That's his third block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Count the bucket for two.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Lowry with a shot that's no good. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Lowry, that misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pelicans won this matchup with a significant margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense.
Game track. Missed threes.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort.
Who was cold?
Take a look at the upcoming games for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans were merciless in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Raptors are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Missed threes.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course. But even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Raptors lost this game long before the final buzzer. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Miss threes.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
I put the soul in it. Say that I'm on my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me.
No time to waste. Someone got dunked on. Let's go watch it. If the one's going to the rim, you have to get out of the way. The one has no chill tonight. I actually taught the one how to dunk like that. That highlight's gonna be on my feed for a while. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, get me my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. Still screaming free the fam, they coming home now. All this about my I got up now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, all like the boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now.
now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the block that from deep like KB. Every night they, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I got a for the look, already got good. I got a team full of really gotta look crazy. I put in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA. I might go MIA.
MIA. I might go MIA.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks getting set to match up with the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans control the tap. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Trae Young. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Trae Young. Anthony Davis with a piece. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Anthony Davis with the block. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Has a chance. Not that time. Holiday in possession. Leads a bucket. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
To Trae Young. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Davis able to finish off the three-point play, and the Pelicans add to their lead.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go. Substitutions at line. Subbing in for the Pelicans.
Deep left corner. Has a look. Nowitzki with the rebound. Lin with it. Down 11. To Nowitzki. To Trae Young. The jumper's off the mark. To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Trae Young to Nowitzki. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Easy path to the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 30, Julius Randle. 1 minute left in the second quarter.
Now a steal by Atlanta. Layup goes down. Well done.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lets it fly from long range. Well defended. Lin with it. Down 12. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Second effort. The follow won't go either. Payton with the basketball. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. He'll put it up at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. It's been all Pelicans so far.
Thanks, Ed. The Pelicans didn't hold back in that opening half. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Hawks have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Points in the paint. Player of the half.
Anthony Davis did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us. And see you again after the game.
It's Atlanta ball. To Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
McConnell to Rivers. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Short jumper off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Davis, great feed, sets it up. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lynn with it. His guys down big. To Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance, doesn't get the bounce. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Deep two there, won't go. Knocks it down, off the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
McConnell to Kelly Oubre. They go down to Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Trae Young. Down to 5 on the 24. Short jumper won't go down. Oh, big finish at the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trae Young. Here comes the screen. To Trae Young. Has a look. And Davis there to grab the rebound. Davis stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Knocked loose. Not that time.
Defense, let's go.
Nice pass to set things up. That ends the third quarter. The Pelicans own a sizable lead. It's the Pelicans with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
To Nowitzki. Down low, Collins. Short jumper won't fall. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
He gets it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Nowitzki. Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. It remains Atlanta basketball. Time to shuffle things up. Fine to shoot for Atlanta. Nowitzki. That's off the side of the rim, no good. The follow won't go either. Hayden into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
An easy two, get back on defense.
That's me. I got ball.
To Nowitzki. Here's a chance from long range. Missed it.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Hayden with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Block shot.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Down for Collins. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Slam dunk. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
With the interception, great defensive play. Got a piece. Stuffs it down with authority. Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pelicans dominated this game from beginning to end. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group. And that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Hawks lost this game long before the final buzzer. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game traffic. Assists. Player of the game.
Anthony Davis made it his mission to destroy all kinds of shots. Well, mission accomplished.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Atlanta Hawks. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms are no vans. And she telling all her friends I might put them on the gram.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Last night, the one was saying no to everyone on the court. Let's go check it out. No one could get a shot off last night. The one was blocking everything. Well, that was an entertaining block party from the one. You guys can catch me later, and peace.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the smack. $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. On the whole thing for you. Reinvest double up, then explain.
Y'all like to know me playing NBA Live on 19? Give me a good shout out. Give me my YouTube page and my Facebook page. And I'm about to get off the game. Subscribe to my thing, and peace out. And y'all see my highlight on the game and stuff like that, then check it out on my YouTube or my Facebook. So peace out. Later. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. Single mamas working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements.